Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk The Expanse. And we're here at the penultimate episode of season 4. We have to wrap things up in the next 2 episodes for this storyline, and I feel like there's still so much that needs to happen on Illus for that to occur. But where do we stand? Last episode felt like a lot of happy endings almost, and yet we're not out of the woods yet. But we managed to rescue the barb from its decaying orbit. We managed to lasso it with a kilometer-long cable and pull it to a higher orbit. Thanks to the Rossi, we finally managed to get out. Though the waters have receded enough from Illus that we can leave the confines of these tusks, I'm calling them, and all the perils in there, the spreading blindness disease, these toxic slugs. But it still feels like the planet may need to be evacuated. It doesn't feel like the settlement is going to still be there or in any useful state. And we also know Mercury is still planning on killing every last belter on Illus. He's rigged one of his own shuttles to explode. It's on some proximity trigger. So as soon as it gets close to, presumably, as soon as it gets close to the barb, the belter orbiting ship, it'll blow up and both vessels will get destroyed. I'm sure that's his plan, because what's been revealed is this isn't just hatred towards Belters, but this is all about greed. This is about him getting a share of the value of New Terra to his corporation. And if New Terra is not just a lithium mine, but a source of unmeasured tech, then it's infinitely more valuable. I know I keep referring to this alien tech as proto-molecule tech, and I know the proto-molecule is just a tool of this alien culture, and yet it's almost indistinguishable from a life form in and of itself. I wish I knew what to call the alien culture that created the proto-molecule, but whatever it is, whatever it was, it's left artifacts in countless systems, including here at Illus, this planet that may in fact just be one giant machine. It's surrounded by these 13 orbiting moons that seem to be some sort of power system. But what's its purpose? We still don't know. And it feels like it's just a matter of time before we do know. And what it could be is frightening. It could be the weapon that burned that incinerated entire systems in an attempt to wipe out whatever it was that wiped out the culture, the race, the species that created the protomolecule. It's hard to wrap our heads around what happened billions of years ago and how that intervening billion plus years has changed the look of things. So that this what was once a machine now looks like some random planet. I don't know. Many more answers, please, is kind of where I'm at. Meanwhile, Drummer's left the OPA. Here's crossing fingers that she ends up on the Rossi. She doesn't want to be involved in politics anymore, and she's too high up in the OPA to avoid any of that. Speaking of politics, Christian has sort of shown her dark side in how she's manipulating the situation back on Earth. She wants to stay in power. She's willing to do anything necessary to do that because she feels like she's acting in the best interests of Earthers. But also, let's face it, there's a bit of ego there. But she's not beyond spreading fear and panic about what's beyond the gates to bring the Earther population back in line and to withdraw their support from Gao and reconsider whether exploring and exploiting all these new worlds is in Earth's best interest. Speaking of planets' best interests, what happens to Mars now that all these other breathable, habitable planets have suddenly appeared? The dream of terraforming Mars seems to suddenly have much less priority. And Mars as a whole seems to be going through this collective questioning about what its purpose is. And that's all being sort of reflected on the microcosm level by Bobby Draper herself, who used to feel, who was a true blue good Martian until very recently, but that was when she had purpose. That's when she was a Marine. That's when she was fighting for ideals and had purpose. Now she's kind of lost, and she has tools without a place to use them, and so she's turned to this life of crime. She's still got her own moral code, but it's become a lot more flexible since her days as a Marine. Again, I really hope that she ends up on the Rossi. But yeah, 2 episodes to sort of wrap up this whole storyline. I still don't know how it's all going to resolve, but I can't wait to find out. So let's check out the penultimate episode, episode 9 of season 4. This one's called Saeculum. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I wish they didn't give us those special appearance heads-ups in the opening credits. But okay, we're ready for it.
Okay, so what do we got here? What am I reaching for?
I think we just saw Illus.
The fuck I want to reach, motherfucker. Okay.
There's the 13 moons, yeah.
Stay out of my head! You see if something clicks. Huh? Know where I come from. We call that a clue.
Where the hell have you been?
I quit.
What the fuck was that? God, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank Christ.
What the hell?
No hat?
It's not my hat. That hat belongs to the investigator that the proto-molecule keeps making out of my corpse.
Oh, the investigator isn't Miller? What?
The proto-molecule's been using us both, pal. But being inside your head, you help me.
Is this really Miller?
Give me something to build on, you know?
You know what I mean?
Help me outsmart the jailer.
Welcome back. So what happens now?
This planet's already a corpse. Let's go kill its ghost.
I got a decaying orbit and a fiery death up here. Don't act like you're special. But if we're all gonna die up here and down there, I wish I was with you.
Oh.
Friend, I mean.
Holden?
But this place, this dead spot, may mean that the war left something behind.
How do we know that
Like a billion-year-old unexploded bomb?
Yeah, something like that.
this is any different
This
than
bomb, if it exists,
the investigator?
kills every bit of proto-molecule it touches. And right now, that's what I need.
It is talking differently. It's not just using rewritten memory lines.
Help me save the ships first, then I'll do whatever you need.
You ever met anybody you didn't want to save?
Nope.
Look, maybe this does both.
What protomolecule have we even seen on the planet exactly?
How many more of these bands can we afford?
Batteries will give us 5, maybe. If they dump their ore, reduce their mass, we could get it as high as 7 or 8.
Yeah, but they don't want to dump their lithium. That's
Copy that.
their only bargaining.
As long as they're tethered, they're extremely vulnerable. If you're going to use that shuttle and take them out.
Understood.
Oh, can we just kill Mercury already?
It's okay, little man. You can sleep.
I'd be a little afraid to close my eyes after going blind.
I'll be right here when I wake up, huh?
So that bullet's dodged. Next problem's gonna be food. Some of these people are gonna starve to death before help comes.
Is there something you're telling me?
They should give him a chance. He's a pragmatist like you, and he's good to his people.
Just because someone is good to you, it doesn't mean that you can trust them.
I do trust him. And you guys don't like each other because you're exactly fucking alike.
I'd never lie to you.
All
So
right,
we're-
then don't walk off that edge till I get the thing turned on, okay?
We're looking for An ancient bond between the creators of the protomolecule and whatever killed them.
Fine, it won't hurt you.
Okay, what do we got here?
Where does this go?
Closer to our bomb. And it's faster than walking, so...
Awfully trusting.
Jump in the hole.
Oh.
Holden. That was him, right? Your ghost? I'll go with you.
No.
I can help.
No, you can't.
My ship is going to burn too.
I can't see him when anyone's around. And I need him to guide me.
Guide you to what?
You just have to trust. Jump in the hole. Oh, it's the decelerator. There's a speed limit on them. Are we going to the center of the planet? Of the machine?
No one has eyes on Holden.
I don't know where he is right now.
True. Letter of the law.
I need to know where Captain Holden has gone. That you're going to tell me. Right now.
He's a shit leader. He's a bully. Kill him. He's a trumped up beat cop with too much power in his hands.
Why are we launching a shuttle? Chief Murtry's orders. Murtry? Why would he even...
If you don't already know, it's because it's none of your business. Now sit the fuck down and go back to doing whatever it is you do.
Okay, let's have the scientists fight back against the cops. Presumably that's the one rigged with the detonator.
Alright, what the fuck's going on?
Holden went with Miller. Murtry and Way went after him. I think he's in trouble.
Is there something we still need to do?
God damn, Amos.
Something going on down there?
Yep.
Anything I can do?
No. Way, I'm coming for your boss. Don't be there when I do.
Oh, he's like falling asleep.
Wake up, sleeping beauty.
This is what happens when you don't sleep for 3 days. You fall during free fall. Sleep during free fall.
What do I do?
Trust the purple. And interesting.
Snap.
How long a fall was that?
Man, play with the toys later.
What now?
Yeah, everything they left behind. This shit just keeps
Oh.
following you around, don't it, kid?
Oh, did he just become the investigator?
Stay out of my head, assholes!
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Don't trust the hat. It's not his.
Yeah, they're looking for a way back in.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah. Why don't we try killing them off for good? See how that works.
It's not gonna work. You can't kill off the protomolecule, I don't think. Ship and tech. Catastrophic re-entry. 18 hours. 5. No. Oh, is this the...
Not.
Oh, this isn't going to the surface. This is going to the Barbapiccola. Yeah.
Appears you're on a potential collision course. Please respond immediately.
There's no one in it.
Any reason why your shuttle is heading towards us?
Stand by, Ross, and I'll take checking on that.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be needing an answer to that right now.
It's coming in hot.
What's wrong?
Guns.
I think we might be under attack.
From what?
Brace for impact.
Kill it. Oh, it's going for the cable. Going for the cable. Take it down. Take it down.
Look out, guys! We got debris incoming!
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Jeez, what an awesome shot. Whoa. Oh, no.
Come in!
Naomi, come in!
How much cable do you...
Stay off this channel and do not spin the ship!
Copy that.
Naomi! Naomi!
Stay calm, just keep breathing, okay? I'm just a couple seconds away. I'm right behind you.
How much cable do you have? How much monofilament is in your little spool?
Where are you?
Come on. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. 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 Spool in, please. Jeez. Good shot, Naomi.
We're okay.
I mean, like, you're jumping off and you got to hit the exact right arc to go after your target. Look how far! Oh, they went down already, too. Oh,
Clear.
Come on, Way. You don't need to be here.
Can't reach the ship.
Yeah, you're like in the middle of the planet.
Way, I'm coming for your boss. Don't be there when I do.
If it has to be done, I do it. That's the deal.
You have my word.
Your word's worthless, Marjorie. What do we got? Show us. Ah! Oh, that's disorienting. Is the planet just big old hollow?
If I slip off, how long will I fall?
Rest of your life?
How bad are we here?
It ain't good.
Can you kill the rest of this spin?
I'll have to keep rolling the ship, but this damn tether's making it tricky. Oh,
What was that?
Barb, must be catching some more drag.
We have to let it go. Cut the tether.
No.
Let the ship go.
Oh,
No one else dies for this dream.
that's them giving up, though. That's giving up on Illus. Okay. Let's give Alex a hero moment.
Without the drive to compensate, the kick from the railgun turns it into a big old thruster. And it won't throw us into a spin in the wrong direction.
The railgun as a thruster? Fire at the Edward Israel while you're at it.
This room is the center of the dead spot, so just look around for anything that seems out of place.
The eye of an angry god?
Oh.
I need to put myself into something physical.
You can do that?
I'm gonna connect myself to everything. I'm gonna wake up the whole damn planet, so be ready.
Feels like a terrible idea.
Boom.
You came here to die.
If you can call this living, pal. Maybe 100,000 screaming souls finally get some rest.
He's still carrying that. Oh!
Need to talk about that riot, kid. Next
Oh.
one in the case. Man, they really don't want me doing this. If I go inside without taking everything else with me, we lose.
How will I know when you've connected to the rest of the planet?
You'll know.
This is really the end.
What?
It is for me. But hey, I'm hoping you make it out okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty frickin' abstract
There's
for
a pile
me.
of blue shit under the decking of the cargo bay.
Yeah.
You might want to clean that up. Hey, I got you this far, kid. Rest is up to you.
Well, this feels like the last time we see Thomas Jane.
Water. Rain is just water. Doesn't really taste like anything.
Rain? That's what rain tastes like? What's the word for the smell of rain? I want to say terpsichore, but that's wrong. I think.
Where's Holden?
Mercury's dealing with him. Cut the tough guy shit. We both know what we are. No one does what we do and keeps their hands clean. We kill people for money.
Don't do this.
That's not what Amos is.
Just fucking talk to me. I don't want to hurt you. We both know that you don't want to hurt me.
He wants to do good.
We can walk away from this life forever.
Is that the story that Mercury sold you? I'm going after Holden.
Don't get in the way.
I'm going through you.
I can't let you do that.
And she's dead. Oh. Oh! God damn. Did he lose a fucking finger? Oh my god. Alright.
Holden! We're ready.
Alright. Oh, that took up the tension.
Miller! Can you hear me?
Holden! Holden!
What are you doing here? Are you hurt?
No, but Mercury's coming to kill you. He shot Amos. Well, what is that?
Do not touch that. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Don't do anything. Doc? Oh, don't. Stay back.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Welcome to Miller.
Miller?
Yeah, look better.
Whoa! Oh, this is so bizarre. Miller's a transformer.
Lady, you're gonna help me.
Help us out, Okoye. Jeez.
Where's Amos?
He was too hurt to walk and he had a shotgun. Going around him seemed the wiser choice.
If he's dead, so are you.
You've broken my planet yet?
Working on it.
My planet. Yeah, we can just kill Mercury anytime now, please.
You're about to meet her away. Is this good?
This is so messed up. This is so messed up!
Civilization has a lag time. You come out here and you think because you're civilized, civilization comes with you. The ancient frontier, all those post offices and railroads and jails, cost thousands of lives to build.
Yep. Wild West.
I am the kind of man the frontier needs. You're the kind that comes after my work is done.
I met another guy once who liked using past genocides to justify his bullshit. A friend of mine shot him in the face.
Oh! What, did we both get it in the neck? Oh, just do it already.
You won't even have the balls to finish me, will you, boy?
I'm gonna bring you back to stand trial. Drop you in a cell forever.
Or just make him fall forever. Kick him off the edge.
Come on, point me at this thing.
Go straight ahead.
Where's this thing's front? Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, it's the fucking fidget spinners. Oh. Oh, Koye's hooped. No, what? They're inert? What the?
That could have gone better.
Well, I'll guide you back.
I'm fucked.
Oh, planet's lighting up? Holy jeez. Yeah, it's all powering up.
That's it. Good, good.
Wait!
Wait, what? Ah. Okay, thank goodness I'm watching the next episode like in 5 minutes because, I mean, this is a proper two-parter. Where to begin? I'm gonna put the stuff with the Barba Piccola and even the Mercury stuff aside for a moment because that I can wrap my head around. It's always been hard processing what Miller has been up to anytime he interacts with Holden in the last season and a half. Because it's clear that it's not just Miller. Or at least it hasn't been until this episode. It always made sense that it wasn't Miller speaking to him, it was the protomolecule using the Holden's memories and knowledge of Miller as sort of an interface to communicate. And to be fair, it called itself the Investigator. It just presented itself as Miller. But now it's clear that there's two different entities presenting themselves to Holden, the Investigator, Miller with a hat, and Miller with a question mark. Because I'm not... It's probably Miller, but I'm not 100% certain it is. And now I have to go back and watch every previous appearance of him Is it always the investigator, or is it sometimes Miller? Is he always wearing a hat up to now? In any case, Miller, not the investigator, but Miller, hatless, wants to die. He's got 100,000 screaming voices in his head, all the voices of Eros, trapped in him, trapped within the proto-molecule in some way or another. And he just wants to die, but he wants to kill Illus while he's at it. And this giant machine that was built by the same species that created the proto-molecule. But man, it gets abstract when we dive deep within the guts of this machine. And we take these, we find this event horizon, or this undetonated billion-year-old bomb sitting in the middle of the planet. Is it just a visual representation of something that doesn't actually make any visual sense? Or is this what it really looks like? Like it becomes very abstract. It's tough to process. And Miller is so used to speaking in metaphor and homily, and interpreting him even back during his human days wasn't always the easiest thing. But Miller, Holden is putting all his faith in him. He's trusting that this is Miller. He's trusting that Miller is here to help, that Miller wants to die, and Miller wants to save everybody on this planet. And we certainly know that's always Holden's primary motivator, saving everybody. He's noble to a fault and beyond. But now we've got the complication of Mercury and Way going after him, of Amos and Okoye going after them. And the Amos and Way scene. Here's what I love about this show. We have extreme characters. We have characters like Holden, who is an absolute frickin' Boy Scout. We have characters like Mercury, who is a proper villain. But we also have characters like Way. And I think there are so many real people just like Way who defer to evil people just because there's a small reward for them at the end. They honestly feel like it's a small price to pay because they themselves are just following orders. Or like, Way is by no means a bad person, but she trusts the wrong guy, and she feels loyal to the wrong guy. And she thinks that Amos is just like her, that they're just mercenaries, but they can get out. They can get out together, and they can be in love, and they can just sort of get out of this crazy. Like, if you just do one bad thing, then it can all end, and you can get your just rewards. But man, is she wrong about Amos. Amos is no mercenary. Amos is perhaps the most extreme character on the show. It's weird because in one regard, Amos doesn't have a moral compass. But he also knows that he doesn't have a moral compass, and he needs a pole star to guide him. You know, at the beginning of the show, that's Naomi. And then maybe it was, why am I blanking on her name? Elizabeth Mitchell, Volovodov, Anna, back during season 3. And once he finds his pole star, he is 100% on track with that person being Amos's guiding light, and he will do whatever that person would do. And I think right now in the bowels of Illus, Amos's guiding light is Holden. Holden is his pole star right now. So Amos's operating principles are really super simple. He spelled them out to us himself this episode. I will never lie to you. I am going to save Holden. I'm going after Mercury. you better not get in my way. And here is Wei getting in his way, asking him to switch sides, basically. And Amos would never lie to her, so he has to take her out. He meant it. You better not get in my way. It's such an interesting mix of characters. We certainly have some more things to sort out here on Illus before this season's over. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't go back to Earth or Mars this season. Although there's certainly a lot more story to be explored, or to the ring for that matter. You know, we've got 3 amazing female characters whose stories are just kind of paused for the moment while we sort things out on Illus. But between Christian and Bobby and Drummer, there's so much more story to tell. I look forward to that. Who knows? Maybe we will touch on them next episode, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see them again until season 5. Totally fine with that. Because right now we've got Holden's a Boy Scout to a fault. I just said it. He's not even killing Mercury now. They shot each other, but in this sort of like bizarre code of the duel, this old West thing that Mercury's evoking, where there isn't a place for lawmen. There needs to be enforcers. There needs to be security forces. There's a reason they're not even called police or soldiers. I mean, he's security. He's like Pinkertons, but that means they can be bought and sold. They're mercenaries for hire, and he's doing this all for greed. It's my planet, he says to Holden, because he gets his 1% stake. It'll make him a billionaire, and he has to die. He has to die, and Holden won't do it. I was so hoping when they were having that face-off on this narrow walkway that Amos would come in behind and take him out, much like Amos saved Prax from taking out the doctor, because he's that guy. Amos is that guy. Holden's never going to be that guy. Meanwhile, yeah, Holden's so focused on saving everybody that he's going back to save Amos, even though he needs to save the world by getting Miller to this Event Horizon undetonated bomb thing. And he leaves Okoye alone there for when Miller materializes himself in this weird Transformer spider-esque creature. But here's what I don't fully get is Holden rushes back in just as Miller's about to make contact with that, saying stop. Has Holden realized something? Has he realized that it's not Miller? What's gonna happen? What does... Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait for next episode. I'm going to stop talking now so I can get into it. You will revisit in a week. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for spending a little time here today on Neil Talks. Thank you for all of your comments. Thank you for doing the fun algorithm things. Thank you for all of your support. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.